Yazi, people's intelligence recently are just so low, man. Like they are low vibrational. They are easily fooled, easily emotionally manipulated. All it takes for this government is to manipulate them with the past. No, we have to honor our heroes as well. We can no longer keep on having these, what you call it, these apartheid names. Yeah, well, that's fair. That's wonderful. That's great. Matandazo Mulwet. This might be a bit long, so bear with me. That's fair. That's great, man. We can no longer. But before you name a town or city after your favorite fallen soldier or comrade or whatever, how about you make sure Guti, that town is fully functioning? That town is economically viable. How about that? That is the best way that you can honor the past fallen heroes rather than using their names in shame. Because now, at this point, it's a disgrace. You name a town, Steve Biko, and Steve Biko was not about the people suffering. I understand the politics side of it. Good to know a certain budget cannot be deflected. A certain budget for, let's say, roads cannot be deflected into something else. I understand all of that. But these budgets are also made by humans. It's not like these budgets are divine made. They are made by God and people just receive them as they are. No. First, there's portfolios and committees that sit around. Now, the people who are representing these towns, these impoverished towns, what do they say? Why, Bona, would they allow or agree for their town to also be included there? Do you know what is the cost of changing the city's name or the town's name? It's no less than 3 million rands. Yeah, depending on the size of a town or city. But its minimum is 3 million rands. And the bigger it gets, the bigger the amount gets. Priorities. That's all I'm saying. Yabona, this thing is the same as that one of I think it was in KZN, somewhere in KZN, when Ukongolose there decided to build the people's statues in the midst of a water crisis that the people were having at that time. I think that was last year or a year before last. In the midst of the crisis that the people were having, water crisis, I mean, the government just came through and like, no, I'm building you people a statue, a 20 million rand statue. What the fuck? With all of these shenanigans that we are going through now, when you decide to come up with a statue. Now, there are 3 towns here in the Eastern Cape. Lady Grey, Herschel, and East Exploit. The better of these 3 devils is East Exploit. At least economically, it's somewhat viable. Somewhat viable compared to these two. These two are literally dead. They are just vegetables. For one person to go and make a proper shopping, like shopping, normal shopping in decent stores, one has to spend about 200 rands. That is if you are traveling alone. 200 rands for going. That is if you don't have a car. And majority of them don't have no car. Yeah, bro? 200 to come back. That's 400 rands. Just for transport, Yeah, bro? But instead of considering such things, the powers that be are deciding, you know what? You people need a name change. Yeah, that's it. Now, how will that name change impact, positively impact on the people's lives, on the everyday people's lives? How will it impact? It's childish, it's useless, it's stupid, and it's insulting the intelligence of the very same people that you are meant to cater for. Listen, there's one thing that I think we seem to be taking for granted as the people. The people are not here to grant the government's wishes. It should be the other way around. The government is here to cater to the needs of the people. The government is here to supply to the needs of the people. I can take this camera right now because I'm in one of those towns as we speak right now. I can take this camera right now and flip it around and show you what this is supposed to be a town, a town, not a location, a town. But I'm telling you now, there are no tarred roads, not even what you call paved roads. It's gravel. Houses go for like millions, 2 million rand house in this shitty place. The ndoni kunkuma konje nge-English. My English sometimes run away, man. Is not even collected on time. You would see some corners, some street corners here in this so-called town. Yeah. With rubbles of of rubbish. Yeah. But the primary thing that the local government is thinking about, how about we change the name? And I said at the beginning, the people are emotionally manipulated. Now the people are somewhat now agreeing, yeah, this was planned a long time ago, so yeah, it's great because even East London changed. How dare you compare yourselves to East London and PE? Like, how dare? Like, how dare? You are like a million years behind compared to those places as far as civilization, for the lack of a better definition. Civilization, you are like a million years behind. Yet the primary focus that you think Uguti will be the best for you is to change the name. And in those places that these people are comparing themselves to, they say, no, this money was allocated to all the towns, so now it's time for us to also use that money to do. How about your leaders start to lead now? How about your leaders start to lead now by resisting this nonsense and saying, listen, this money we are keeping for this particular thing. Listen, here's the thing. At my house, I can't now, since my next door neighbor is painting the inside of his wall, he's painting it, let's say, yellow. And we had agreed for like maybe 3 years back, yeah, this is what we're going to do. But now my family here is suffering. We don't have food to eat. We don't have running water at my house. Now, the last 400 rands I have, I cannot go to buy paint. I have to buy these necessities, priorities. How about the leaders start to lead now and stop relying on these books written by old men, old foolish capitalistic men? That's just my 2 cents worth, Matandazo, man. And I did not get as deep as I wanted to, but I'm seeing now, it's a long time I've been doing it. Do it, Matandazo.